it's Diana Marchand from founder of Raw Foods Made Simple, and from Diana Marchand. And I help women lead healthy, happy lives full of passion and purpose. And welcome to this recipe video. What we are making today is some chocolate brownies. And yes, these are bakeless, so you don't have to bake them. There's no flours, they're all gluten-free. And they're made just with really healthy, nutritious ingredients. Very simple ingredients. What we're using today is I'm using a combination of pecans and walnuts. It's up to you. I have way more pecans, 3/4 cup and 1/4 cup of, or almost a 1/2 cup of walnuts in here. They're not soaked, they're just the raw ones. And then I have a little bit of salt, and I have some cacao powder. This is the unroasted chocolate powder. So cocoa powder is roasted. When you roast things at a high temperature, decreases the minerals and vitamins in it. So the raw stuff, the raw cacao, tastes just like the cocoa pretty much. It just has all the great nutrients that dark chocolate does, and it's actually one of the highest foods of magnesium in it. High in antioxidants, more than green tea and blueberries. So extremely healthy for you if it's eaten in this really healthy raw state. And then dates, medjool dates right here. Now medjool dates, this is the container I buy them in right here. It's a little plastic one. Sometimes you can buy them in a big bulk box and you pick your dates out, and they're usually organic. You need the medjool dates. This is what they look like, and then you take the pit out. So I've taken the pits out of these ones. They're high in potassium, really high in fiber. Excellent. I love them in smoothies too. And if you don't want to use too many dates, you can also add, the binding ingredient could be some coconut oil, because you're going to freeze these, and that's how they're going to form. Okay, so let's get started. So we put the nuts in the food processor, and I'm just going to break them down a bit. Okay, I broke them down a bit, and now what I'm going to add is the dates, but I'm also going to add a bit of salt. Salt helps to bring up, this is Himalayan salt, the flavor of the chocolate. So just a little bit of that, not too much. And then the cacao powder, the chocolate powder. Four tablespoons. I'm going to start with 1/4 cup. And now the dates. I'm just going to take the dates and I'm just going to chop them a bit and add. And now, dropped one. This differs for everybody. I have really fresh, soft dates, really fresh and soft, yummy. So I'm not going to require as many dates. Now, if you get dates, you might get ones that are a little older, a little harder. And so what happens is they don't have as much juice in them. And so when you go to mix it, you need more of the dates. So every time is different. So this is 3 dates already. So I'm just going to continue to put these in, and then I'll let you know how many I used. Okay, so I put 10 dates in. I'm going to see how this goes. So I blended it a bit, and it is still really quite dry. Now, at this stage, if you don't want to add any more dates, you can add some coconut oil. You could also just add more dates, okay? Because you want it, when you pinch it with your fingers, it forms into a shape, because you're going to form it into like a brownie, right? Okay, so I blended it. Sorry, 15 dates. Now, I'm not making this real chocolatey because I'm going to chocolate icing on top. But if you're not, you can roll these into truffle balls. You can add a little more chocolate. I'm also have the nuts are kind of a little chunky in this because I like that for the brownie base. And I just poured it out onto my cutting board. And as you can see, it's just a big wadded dough. And the more you squish it and massage it, it just becomes like a dough. Like a thick cookie dough or something. It's really cool. And then with this, all you have to do is form it into the shape. So I'm going to make, I'll see how big this makes it. I might make some truffles with it. I'll just show you. If you want to make like the round truffles, you just take a piece off and you just form it into round balls. And you can coat this with coconut or some more of the raw cacao on top. And you can freeze these, and these are great to have in your fridge, in your freezer for snacks. Now, probably should have put parchment paper down. Might have been, but anyways, I didn't. So we're just going to shape it. I'm making kind of a flatter brownie. These are so rich and really dense. So you don't want to make a big, thick one. Otherwise, it is literally so much different than a regular brownie. There's no fluff to these. I tell you, they are complete thick. And I just have a spatula, so I'm just spreading it. I'm actually making these for a workshop I'm doing tonight for women. Tonight we are talking about food, how important it is to change what you eat when you're in your later 40s, 50s, and beyond, because that way you'll help to really go through that transition, you know, the perimenopause transition, because it's kind of like you got to change what you eat. What worked in your 20s and 30s doesn't work anymore. All right, so I have the 2 truffles. I just made those. And then I'll show you the base. There it is. There's the base, and now what I'm going to do is put this in the freezer. Now pop it in the freezer, and we are going to make the icing, the gluten-free, dairy-free, fantastic, super healthy icing for these brownies. So if you want to see that video, it's going to be a separate video on YouTube. Okay, and don't forget to join my new Facebook group, Community Women Creating Healthy Lives with Passion and Purpose. Bye-bye.